Thunder 15-13 with 7:17 to go in the first. Well, after Jusuf Nurkic's 28-point night against LA, Damian Lillard said, when a guy is playing like that, you simply have to reward him, and we need to help him be the best version of himself. No surprise, CJ McCollum completely agrees.
I think that's the thing he has to understand. We don't need him to be anybody besides himself. You know, I always tell him, I'll never tell you not to shoot. Just be strong. You know, sometimes he's so finesse and so skilled, he does those little lackadaisical layups, and we're looking like, bro, just go dunk. Go dunk the ball. You know, be Nurk from against Houston when you were angry, or Nurk against the Denver Nuggets when, you know, you feel that rage. I said, be that all the time. And that's when you become a dominant player, because you don't take possessions for granted, because it's easy. When you're big and you're good and you work hard, the game comes easy. So don't take it for granted.
Thank you, Brooke. As CJ says, dude, just go dunk. I love that quote.
Yeah, he's exactly right. Because of how skilled Nurk is, sometimes he can get, you know, a little cute with the basketball.
Closes out without fouling Carmelo. Anthony has scored the last 9 points for the Thunder. Blazers by 2. Dame, an early look from 3, and he got it.
Run it up.
Lillard coming into tonight's play, 35% from 3 himself. Into the lane, Paul George, awkward looking runner. Nurk sealed him off for the board. CJ in transition doesn't have anybody with him. He's walled off by 3 defenders, looking to go inline, won't. Handoff nearly got away. CJ secures it. Adams waiting to trap. Dame outside, pick and slip, got away from Nurk, but recovered by CJ. Runners right on the back iron. Paul George slinks out of backcourt with a dribble.
Kev, I like the looks the Blazers are getting, though. Steven Adams right now is going to have to make a decision what he's going to do on pick and roll defense, because as of now, the Blazers guards kind of having their way navigating the action.
Harkless comes out on Westbrook to wall him off, force him into a jumper. And the Blazers, as a result, come down with the defensive board. Foul off the ball.
Here's a look as we go inside the play. What we're talking about with Steven Adams. When Damian Lillard comes off of this screen, Adams does not stop him. He doesn't hard hedge. He lets Dame turn a corner. And Dame actually has 2 options. He had Noah Vonleh on the roll-up after the Nurk dive, but instead he goes to Mo Harkless. So I'm sure Dame is out there seeing this, and his eyes are lighting up every time he gets Adams in a pick-and-roll situation.
CJ and Mo come to the bench. Connaughton will step in with Evan Turner at 5:46. Jeremy Grant in now for the Thunder. He'll come to get Carmelo Anthony. Anthony's been absolutely red hot here early. 4 of 6. He's got 9. Dame working with 4 to shoot to the inline. Drags 2 defenders with him, but threw it right into the hands of Paul George.
And that was one where after the drive, he had somebody wait right there in the middle, but tough to see.
Connaughton in retreat. Leaps up to defend the break, and a foul called on Connaughton. Looked like pretty good defense by Pat.
You credit how hard the Blazers get back in transition. You know you have to when Westbrook is out there. And yeah, I don't know where the foul was called.
I mean, there's contact there only because Westbrook raises the leg. Let's take a look at the Taco Bell take. Lamar, what do you got for us tonight?
Have I ever told you that fall is my favorite season?
You have not.
Well, the Blazers' passes have to be as crisp as an autumn breeze tonight. Because if you mess around with that basketball and you have all those defenders from OKC, the steals that they get, they lead the leagues in deflections. They're going off, they're running, live ball turnovers will do you in this kind of game.
They have length at every position, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Westbrook up there with a couple of free throws. Thunder within 3. Nurkic goes to work on Adams. From the elbow, he'll fire and miss. Westbrook to recover. Here he comes. Blocked inside. Who was it? Was it Noah Vonleh or was it E.T. that got a piece?
Well, I don't know who, but I think it was Noah, and it looks like Westbrook is arguing this one. And to me, Kev, as Westbrook gets the technical for arguing, that looked like more contact than the play before where he got the whistle.
Trey Maddox tees him up. He had words. Noah Vonleh. So Westbrook has a technical foul. Tees him up. Way Edwards around his neck as Lillard steps up for the free throw with 5:07 to play here in the first. The Blazers off to a good start, leading by 4 and shooting the ball at 72%. Fans of the Blazers are ahead of the game with 4:25 remaining in either the first or the second. At the local Papa Murphy's, mention promo code GOBLAZERS to get a large pepperoni pizza for $4.25. Papa Murphy's. Love that $4.25. Damian drives, draws two, finds Nurkic, leans in and scores. I tell you, Steven Adams right now just seems to be half a step slow.
They're picking on him right now, and that's what the good teams do. You go to a matchup that's working.
Nurkic is at 4 of 5. He has 8. Blazers are 9 of 12 here to start things. Paul George now picked up by Lillard. Goes right at him. Forced to pass off.
3 seconds.
And Adams was camping inside. That's a turnover on the Thunder.
Damian is seeing the matchup, and he's just kind of toying with Steven Adams. Sometimes using a ball screen, other times turning it down just to force Adams to commit to him, and then giving the drop off to Yusuf.
Nurkic takes Adams outside. Dribble handoff to Dame. Back to Nurk. Throws to the hole. Powers up and laid it home. The Blazers with their largest lead. They lead by 8, 23-15. And boy, are the Blazers sharp tonight. 8 assists on 10 field goals made. Lillard with 7 assists. Adams rumbles into the lane. 3 defenders collapse on him. Turner comes away with it. Ahead to Lillard. Feeling it. Flying it. Off the iron. Paul George trying to sneak the other way. This is a good matchup. Turner, Paul George. Out into the corner. Jeremy Grant releases a 3. Loose ball foul called. Steven Adams picks up his second.
I tell you what, Kev, I don't know if you agree or not, but just hearing these early minutes, to me, this is the best start the Blazers have gotten off to against a really quality team so far this season. When you consider what they're doing on both ends of the floor, they have their matchups, they know the scouting report, they know who they are helping off of and who they're not. And offensively, they see a matchup with that ball screen, especially when Steven Adams is involved, and they're going to it over and over again.